Hello guys, welcome to Get for Geeks. In today's video I will be telling you what is lexical error, what is syntax error, how to identify lexical error in the code given, and what is the major differences and relation between these two types of errors. After watching this video, you will definitely get clear all the doubts of these type of errors. I'll also solve examples in later part of the videos to get these doubts clear very thoroughly. So guys, lexical error is identified by lexical analyzer during the lexical analysis. Now let's have a quick basic introduction of what is lexical analysis and what is lexical analyzer and everything. So guys, compiler is a software. It is a software which is designed to convert the high level code into low level machine language code. Its job is to convert high level code to machine level. Okay, now compiler has various phases, various stages by which the code passes through. So the very first phase is lexical analyzer. The lexical analyzer received the pre-processed code. Now what is pre-processed? The pre-processed code is the code in which there are no comments, no blank spaces, no macros, etc. We will study phases of compiler in detail in later videos. So let's continue with lexical error. So lexical analyzer does lexical analysis on the code given to it. Now what is lexical analysis? In the process of lexical analysis, the task of lexical analyzer is to identify the tokens in the code. Now what are tokens? So basically whenever the compiler is designed or defined, in its definition few things are written as token or are defined as token. Other than those things nothing can be identified as tokens. Means whenever जब भी कंपाइलर किसी ने डिफ़ाइन किया होगा, जिसने भी बनाया होगा, उसकी डेफिनेशन में कुछ टोकन्स डिफ़ाइन कर दिए गए होंगे. उन्हीं टोकन्स को लेक्सिकल एनालाइज़र सिर्फ एनालाइज कर सकता है. उसके अलावा कोड में अगर कुछ भी आता है तो वो एरर थ्रो कर देगा, क्योंकि लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर कुछ भी आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करेगा एक्सेप्ट टोकन्स. नाउ वी विल सी व्हाट आर ऑल द थिंग्स विच कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज टोकन एंड कैन बी आइडेंटिफाई लेक्सिकल एनालाइजर्स. सो लेट्स सी. So guys, all these things written here are identified as token by the lexical analyzer. Anything other than these things, if appear in a code, then lexical analyzer will throw lexical error. Now quickly see the examples. Keywords. Keywords are like if, else, for, do while loop. All these predefined words in a language are identified as keywords, and whenever keywords appear in a code, lexical analyzer will identify it as a token. Constants. Constants values are simply anything. If you assign a variable any value, then it will become a constant, like 1, 2, character constant, or etc. So constant value will also be identified as a token. Identifiers. What is identifiers? Identifier is simply the name you give to a variable. So suppose int abc equal to 6, so abc is identifier. So here abc is considered as a token. Int is a keyword, so it is also considered as a token. 6 is a constant, it is considered as a token. Equal to is operator, semicolon is punctuation. Strings, same thing guys. If I write a is equal to abc, then this abc string will become token. Numbers, this number, anything numerical comes in a code will considered as token. Operators, all the operators guys, all the operators, from multiplication to addition to modulo or equality or relational, bitwise, logical, all the operators are considered as token. All operators, ठीक है. Punctuation marks, वही comma, semicolon, etc., all are considered as tokens. Now let's take some example or some line of code to get it more clear. Then I will share some example, some very good example of code in which there is lexical error but not syntax error, or syntax error but not lexical error. Those example will make you clear how to identify lexical error and syntax error in a code. So let's go ahead. So guys, I have written a line of code containing printf, and we have to identify number of tokens in it. It's a very famous line of code as it was asked in gate examination also. So let's break the each and every token from this category. Okay, now see, what is printf? Printf comes under the category of keyword. So printf becomes one token. This is keyword. So first token will be printf. Okay, now let me solve this quickly. After this, bracket comes. Now bracket is what? It's an operator, so this will be second token. Now the very tricky thing which most of the students just learn but don't understand the concept behind it. In printf, from double quotes to double quotes, this whole part is considered as one token only. Why do we do so? Guys, I just told you that strings are considered as token. Now this is a one single string. This is one single string, so that's why it is considered as single token. So 1, 2, 3. Now comma is a punctuation. 4, I, it's an identifier. 5, comma again 6, and it's an operator. 7, I, identifier. 8, operator. 9, and semicolon, punctuation. 10. So there are total 10 tokens in this statement. So I hope you understand how to identify token, and only these 6 categories will be considered as token. Other than this, nothing can be considered as token by lexical analyzer. Okay guys, so here printf, opening bracket, the string, comma, I, comma, and I, closing bracket, and at the end semicolon. These are the 10 tokens. Now let me write the category in each of it to make it more clear. This is keyword, operator, string, punctuation, identifier, punctuation, operator which is bitwise and, identifier, operator, and punctuation. Okay guys, now let's come to the main point, which is lexical error. Now I will explain 2-3 examples in which you have to find whether it will throw lexical error or not. So let's quickly see the definition of lexical error. It occurs when there is some undefined symbol or something in code which cannot be categorized as tokens is present. इसको सिंटेक्स एरर से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. सो बेसिकली अगर कोड में if in the code there is something which cannot be categorized as token or cannot be identified as token by the lexical analyzer, then lexical error will be thrown. Now this statement, इसको सिंटेक्स एरर से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, means it doesn't mean that if a code has syntax error then it will definitely has lexical error. They are totally independent. It is totally possible that if a code has lexical error, then it may or may not have syntax error and vice versa. So now you can see three statements or three declarations which I have written. Now you have to tell me which will have which kind of error, lexical error or syntax error. So let's see the first statement. It is int a b. Now see, we can clearly see that it will have syntax error for sure, as there is comma missing in the statement. So syntax error will definitely be there. Now syntax error will be there. And will there be lexical error or not? So there will be no lexical error in this code, because let me tell you what does a lexical analyzer do. Lexical analyzer will start reading the code from the very first keyword and will try to classify each and everything it reads into token. If it is able to classify, then there will be no lexical error thrown. If not, then error will be thrown. So when lexical error analyzer start reading, it will first encounter int. Int is a keyword, so no issue. Then a is identifier, no issue. Then b is also identifier, no issue. Then semicolon is punctuation. So according to lexical analyzer, there is nothing in code which cannot be classified as token. So lexical analyzer will not throw any lexical error. So this code will only have syntax error but not lexical error. Okay, see the next statement. In the next statement, in it is not int, in spacebar t a b colon. So similarly, syntax error will definitely be there, as comma is missing. So syntax error will be there. And what about lexical error? Again, start reading the code as per your lexical analyzer. Now first thing which will be encountered will be in. Now see, in will be considered as an identifier by the lexical analyzer, so it is okay. T will also be considered as identifier punctuation. So in this code also there will not be any lexical error, and number of tokens will be 1 2 3 4 5. Lexical error nahi hoga, and it has 5 tokens. Okay, above will have 1 2 3 4 tokens. Now the last one. See, there is no syntax error present in the last code, but there will be lexical error. Why? See, int will be identified as keyword, no issue. But see, this is not an identifier. If you know the rules to declare identifier, we cannot start the naming for identifier with numerical value. So here lexical analyzer will not be able to classify this into any of the category we have defined above. So lexical analyzer will throw lexical error. I hope you understood this. Let's see 2 3 4 more example to get this topic more and more clear. Now see this line of code, int for equal to 6 semicolon. What is happening here? I have declared a variable which is named as for of type integer, whose value is defined as 6. Now if you know, in C language for is also one of the keyword for loop. So what will be the error in this code, syntax or lexical? Think and answer. Let me tell you. So basically just do one thing. For syntax error, are you able to see anything which is wrong in terms of syntax? I am not able to see any wrong syntax in this. So there is no syntax error in this code. Okay, so what kind of error will be there in this line of code? Let's study. So as I told you, to identify lexical error, just become lexical analyzer by yourself and start analyzing the code from the beginning. When lexical analyzer scan the code, it will first encounter int and classify int as keyword, no issue. Then it will encounter for. Now either it will classify for as keyword or identifier, but it is not anything which cannot be classified as token, so no issue with lexical analyzer till now. Equal to is an operator and 6 is a constant, semicolon is a punctuation. So clearly there is no lexical error in this. No lexical error. But guys, this is very special example. It will have syntax error. Why? Because it has used keyword as an identifier. When keyword is used as an identifier, the line of code or the code will have syntax error for sure. What is the special thing in this code is keyword is used as identifier. Okay, so in all such type of code, syntax error will be there. Okay, now see 2-3 more examples. So here I have taken 2 more examples. These are very good questions and it will help you a lot to understand the concept of lexical error and syntax error. So the first line of code is a character pointer is declared with ABC, then comment is written and then asterisk oblique semicolon. Now you have to tell me whether there will be lexical error or not in this code. So just start reading from the first word, care. It will be considered as keyword, one token. Asterisk operator, P identifier, operator, whole string token, punctuation, comment. Now the doubt is here, what will happen when it will encounter comment? So basically comment will be considered as identifier to the lexical analyzer, hence this can also be classified as a token identifier. Asterisk and divide will be considered as two different tokens, which comes under operator category, and semicolon, which is punctuation. So basically how many tokens will be there in this line of code? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So 10 tokens will be there, hence there will be no lexical error in this code. No lexical error, as comment word is treated as identifier. Okay, and star and divide are treated as operator tokens. Okay, now see the next line of code. In this again do the same thing, start reading from the beginning. It is one token, which is keyword, 2 3 4 5 6. Now see, tell me one thing, how are comments declared in a language, in a C language? The comments are declared by starting them with oblique, asterisk and then writing anything between this will be considered as comment, and also comments are closed with this also. Let me write a comment here, then you will be more clear. Anything inside these two will be considered as comment. Now when lexical analyzer start reading this line of code, it will encounter oblique and asterisk for the first time. After reading these two things together, it is already defined in the definition of lexical analyzer or compiler that whenever oblique and asterisk come together, anything afterwards these two operators will be considered as comment only and it will be ignored. So when these two things will be read or scanned by the lexical analyzer, it will start ignoring everything ahead of it and will definitely look for the closing of the comment, which means it will look for asterisk and oblique again, because it is already defined in the syntax of comment that it will start like this and end like this. But in this line of code, comment has been started but it is not closed, hence lexical error analyzer will not be able to identify it properly as a comment, and hence lexical error will be thrown. This is very important point, guys. In this line of code, lexical error will be thrown. Lexical error will be there. Why? Because comment started but not closed, and in the above code, comment has not been started because start of the comment is marked by these two operators coming together. Hence comment above will be word above will be considered as an identifier by the lexical analyzer. So guys, this is up for today video. I hope you like the video and all the examples I have shared with you. I think this will definitely clear most of your doubt related to lexical analyzer error and syntax error. Now this line of code will definitely have syntax error because comment is not closed. This line of code will also have syntax error but no lexical error. So guys, hope you like the video. Please subscribe the channel Gate for Geeks for more upcoming videos and stay tuned. Thank you.